Hi, in this video we are comparing the 2026 SaaS version of Speechify to the 2026 SaaS version of Speech Central. So in this video I'm going to be using and testing the features of Speechify. However, I am unable to do that for Speech Central due to the fact that there's no free version of the app or the site or anything like that. You have to download the app and pay a one-time fee to download it, which is £9.99, which I do believe to be about $13 US, roughly. So with that being said, I'm going to start with Speechify and then go back to speechcentral.net and go on the website and just overview some of the features, pros and cons from what I can see without actually testing it. So to start with, on Speechify, I've got a PDF that I've uploaded here just as a test. So I'm going to open it here.
Should be designed around tip.
So we get voices available for free subscription. There are 10 voices available for free subscription. They do claim that the 10 voices on the free subscription are robotic voices. Languages available for free subscription. So there are 5 languages out of the 10 voices, mainly English. Then we've also got French, Spanish, German. There may be another one. But looking through it, there's no free section, so unless it's on here, you have to look through and see what it'll let you use, whereas on some other sites they do have a section saying free and it will just give you the full list. I've also found it very difficult to use Speechify as a free version. On some of the earlier videos, it wouldn't let me go on Speechify without signing up for the premium access. And then when you do use the premium account, it doesn't really show you the difference between what you had on the free version and what you didn't. It's hard to find the robotic voices, and there's not many other features that are different really. So I was just using the premium voices. The sound quality was great on the premium voices, but I didn't have a free voice to compare it to. I'm just going to do a sound check using the free voice, which is Daniel, just in English, UK English. I'm going to do just the first paragraph there just to give it a sound test.
The ideal text-to-speech tool in 2026 should offer a balanced and fair approach to character limits. Instead of advertising massive amounts of characters that most users will never use, it should focus on offering just the right amount, enough to cover real daily needs without overcharging. The best solution should be designed around...
So as we can see there, the robotic voice, it does sound good, it is clear, it does pronounce words properly, and it does flow okay, but it is quite clearly not a premium voice. So the quality of the voice, it could be better, and it is better with the premium version. However, on the free voice, you are just getting a basic product. It is still good, and there are no character limits, no document limits, word limits, anything like that on Speechify. So you can just use the free version unlimited as long as you're okay with the basic robotic voices. The extra stuff that you get on the premium version as well is you do get the scan and listen for the OCR format, so you can upload an image, you can upload a video, and you can scan that for text. It'll scan it for you and it'll just do text to speech, so it doesn't just have to be a docx or a Word format document. So in terms of pricing on Speechify, it is $29 a month, and for that you get 1,000 plus high quality natural voices, 60 plus different languages, listen up to 5 times speed. On the free version, you just get up to 1.5 times faster speed. You've got the scan and listen, which is your OCR, AI summaries and chats, and you've also got integrations with Google Drive, Dropbox, and Microsoft OneDrive. So you can just link it to your Google Docs and it can read out documents for you, which is amazing. And then moving on to speechcentral.net, I'm just getting this information off the website and just a few things that I have Googled. As I've said, we can't access a free version of the app to test it out. That does mean that I can't use the test PDF on this site, but I can get as much information as possible and compare it to Speechify. So to start with, I'm going to go with the languages. As it runs on either Microsoft or Apple software, iOS or macOS, it does have the built-in Apple or Microsoft languages. So you can use Microsoft Azure's neural voices or just the Apple system voices, and it also has extra support for what seems to be some Eastern European, Asian and African countries that aren't normally supported on Apple products. So it's a great range of languages and support. And then also with the OCR format, they do call themselves the king of PDF text to speech. So they're claiming that they are basically the best app that does this. You can do PDF text to speech on Mac, on the iPhone, and it will just scan it. It'll scan an image and it'll read out from there as well. In terms of character limits, there are no character limits or any usage limits on speechcentral.net. It is just that one-off payment to download the software, and then once you're on there is no limitations whatsoever. Same with languages as well. Once you download it, you get all of the languages supported, which is all of the system languages plus the ones that I have just mentioned. And the file support does seem to be great as well. They do offer the OCR format. And then looking at the voice quality, the voice quality is something that obviously I'm unable to test at the moment on this piece of software, as well as the test PDF to see if that will work. So in comparison, in summary, if I could compare Speechify to SpeechCentral.net, I would say that they are both different targeted products. I'd say Speechify does seem to be like a more casual use, especially with the free version. If someone doesn't want to pay for a product or just wants to casually use it, the free version with the 10 robotic voices is fine enough as it is. And the premium version obviously does cost more than SpeechCentral.net, but I think for its uses, its natural voices, it could be better. It could be better for generating content, advertisements, stuff like that, especially with the licensing you get on the voices. Like I said, with the voice quality on Speech Central, it's not something I can comment on. All I can really comment on is what's on the website, which is that you've got great file support for PDFs, and you've got the OCR support. And then in terms of pricing, it is a cheaper product, and it seems to do a lot for the price. But there is not much information on the site that I can really go off with that. And then the last point to compare is the character limits. However, there are no character limits on either of these pieces of software, so Speech Central or Speechify. Even with the free version of Speechify, there is no limits on the amount of documents per month, characters, words, anything like that. It is completely unlimited usage on both. So even on Speechify, it's not locked behind a paywall. And yeah, that is all the points mentioned, all the tests done. So thanks very much for watching.